Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining. And today I thought of discussing a very interesting and a thought-provoking topic. And the question which we are going to discuss today is, why is God hiding Himself from us? Why are we not able to see God? It would be nice, right, if God just came and He showed us, I am God. And how different would the world be if we could directly see God and God controls the world? Of course, we know all of this, but it is always hidden, right? It's like God is always hiding. He never comes out and reveals himself, right? Why is it? Why is God hiding himself from us? Well, the answer to this question can be, if God comes and reveals himself directly to us, there is no point of us living actually. Because if God comes and reveals himself, you don't have a free choice. Let's take for example, a policeman comes and keeps gun on my head and asks me to put my hands up. So when I have a gun pointed to my head, I would raise my hands, right? I don't have free choice at that time. So if God reveals himself directly to us and God shows us I am God, everyone who's living this world will be pulled towards him and they will not have any other choice. That is not the way in which God wants this world to function. He created us, He created Adam, he placed a choice in front of Adam. You can do good and there is bad. There is good and there is bad. He places a choice. To Adam, he placed a tree and he said, "Just you can do not eat of that tree." He gave Adam a choice. He didn't force. And same way when God appeared in Mount Sinai and gave all the commandments, he placed two mountains, Mount Ebal and Mount Kerasim. If you choose if you choose to obey my commandments, you will be blessed, and if you choose to disobey them and you don't walk in my statutes, you will get cursed. So he places a choice. Whereas if God reveals himself in this world and he just shows that I am God, we all will not have any kind of a merit. And okay, let's take for okay, God showed himself to us. And now later, even let's take we go to heaven, we won't really deserve that heaven because you didn't choose God. You were forced to choose God. You didn't choose God because out of your own free will, right? So this is one reason why God is always hiding himself. Our job in this world, I think, is to see the creator behind all of his creation. Every time we see his creation, we have to identify the creator. Let me give another explanation to this. The Hebrew word for earth is olam. The Hebrew word for earth is olam, and the word olam comes from a root word which means to disappear or something like a mystery. So, what exactly God is conveying is He created this world and He's hiding inside of it. He created this world and He's hiding inside. We have to find God where He is hiding. He has created this world and He has put Himself inside, and everything is Him. It's Him. He runs the show. God is the ultimate controller of this world. Everything happens only by His authority. He's inside. He's in control. But the thing is, He is hidden to us. We're not able to see God directly. Now, once I already explained that it's going to tamper the free choice of a person. So that's the reason why God does not reveal himself. It's like pointing a gun to your head, or it's like forcing you to come to God. And if something like that happens, you will not have any merit for your next world or the world to come, whatever we call it, heaven. You won't have any kind of merit. There's absolutely no point God revealing himself today to us. And in my opinion, that would be one of the worst things which could happen today to us is God reveals himself directly to us. We are not ready for it, and if he reveals, we won't have any merit for our next world, for our heaven or eternity, whatever you call it. So the reason why God does not reveal himself is it's going to tamper the free choice of every person. And as I said, he is hiding himself inside, and he has put us an, in my opinion, our purpose in this world today is to see God in the places where he's hiding, to find him, to realize his existence. And once we leave this world, that is when we go to the next world, or our eternity, whatever you may call it, he shows himself to us, he reveals himself to us, and we are able to see his Shekinah, the glory of God. He reveals everything to us. Because in that, when we go to the next world, there is nothing like free choice. There are only the righteous people who survive. So that is the time he reveals himself to us. That is for the next world. And as I said, our job in this world is to discover, know him more and more, get close to him, seek him in all of his creations, seek the creator behind by seeing his creation. That's how we can, that's one way which we can get close to him, by recognizing him in every aspect of our life. I would like to give you a small example. We see the story of Joseph. The story of Joseph. When we read in the Bible, one of the most, we can say, a depressing story, or the story which none of us wants to be in that kind of position. Being hated by his brothers, sold as a slave and to Egypt, and he was accused of something which he never committed. He was in a prison. So his entire life was we could say, till a particular point of time, till he became one of next to the king in Egypt. His life was almost a disaster. So a life which none of us would want to be in. I would like to give a small portion of the story which happened in Joseph, and I know you might be wondering, what does this have to do with the topic today? Well, you will understand it, so just be patient with me. When we see the story of Joseph, there comes a point in Joseph's life where his brothers are selling him to the Ishmaelites, to Egypt. That time what happens is, they're taking him out of the pit, and they see a group of merchants coming, and they're going to sell him to those people. When we go a bit more deeper inside the story of Joseph and see, if you could bring that picture into your mind, they pull him out of the pit, and Jewish wisdom says he was literally begging his brothers not to sell him to the Ishmaelites. He was begging, he was falling at their feet, he was crying. And even after they sold him, he ran and came back and again held the feet of his brother. They just grabbed him, and it was, when a person thinks of that, definitely they'll have tears in their eyes. It was such a emotional and a very disturbing scene, if we could think of it. That is the way in which Joseph was sold. And the verse, when you go and read, it says, Ishmaelim were on a wagon with spies. When Joseph's brothers sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites, they came in a wagon of spies. That is, there were a group of people who were taking spies to Egypt. There is a question here. Why is the Torah going so much inside and describing that those people were carrying spies with them? One important thing which we all fail to notice over here is, in those days, the business of the Ishmaelites was oil. It was not spice. Usually, when the Ishmaelites they carry oil, they don't carry spice. But here we see that Ishmaelites, a group of Ishmaelites coming with spies. Why does the Torah go so much in depth and describe that they were a group of people with spies? Okay, take it like this. Okay, so let's say that there were a group of people coming with oil. There were merchants coming with oil. Oil stinks, right? The smell is not good. So can you take it that God wanted Joseph to have a very pleasant, okay, a nice smell, okay, he doesn't have to, he's going to go as a slave to Egypt, but now, okay, let him have a nice, journey. So is that the reason why they came with spice? Because it smells nice? Is that what we think? Okay, let's take for an example. A criminal is convicted in the court and the court gives him a judgment for the next 20 years he's going to be in prison. And now you call him to a five-star hotel for a buffet lunch. Do you think he will be happy? Do you think he will be excited? No, right? So that cannot be the reason why those merchants were carrying spice. Now let's get this point. Something happening out of the normal. Generally, the business of the Ishmaelites is oil. But now, when the brothers are selling them, they are coming with spice. What is God trying to convey here? When things are the darkest moment, when we feel the darkest moment in our life, and there is something out of the normal happening over there, that's a wink from God. God is saying, it's me. Ishmaelites at this particular time, going in this particular route, generally they carry oil, but now they're carrying spice. Something is not matching over here. And God says, that's me. In the most darkest moment of Joseph's life, God is saying, I'm here. I'm here with you. I'm going to Egypt along with you. No matter how deep your trouble is, no matter in what dark situation you are, God is there with you. And that's what we can see. And Joseph is saying something is happening out of the normal. That's a wink from God. A wink that I'm here. It's me. I'm in control. I'm in control of the situation. Everything is, I'm in control. I'm here. Many of our times even we think that, where is God? I'm not able to see him. Is God? Even personally, I've thought many times that when things are not going right and people are, speaking bad, and you feel so frustrated, and even I've questioned, is God really with me? Where is God? And that's the time we see a slight trace, something happening in our life. I know it's not coincidence, and that's where we realize it's not me, it's God, it's him. He's right here. There's a beautiful story. There was a big portrait of a beach, a show in the beach, and a boy. There were two footprints, okay, two footprints, and the footprints were going, and at one particular point only one footprint was going. The another one disappeared. Only one footprint was going. And a boy asked God, what are these footprints? Whose footprints are these? And God said, one is yours and the other is mine. I was walking along with you. And the boy said, okay, but when a problem came in my life, when I faced so much of difficulty, when everybody was scolding me and everybody was cursing me, you left me now, God. There's only one footprint over there. And God said, in the most difficult moment of your life, that footprint, what you see over there, is not yours. It's mine. In the most difficult moment of your life, I didn't let you walk. I carried you and I walked. And the footprint, what you see there, is mine. Today we might be thinking that, where is God? I'm not able to find any trace of him in my life. Where is he? Is he really with me? Well, the answer to that question is he's right next to us and he's taking care of us and he's in control of the situation. So I hope this would have given you some kind of a motivation to seek God in every aspect of our life. Where is God? He is right next to us and He's taking care of us. So thank you for listening.